Dear students, welcome to Safar Academy, a unit of Safar IT Tech Solutions Private Limited. In this class, we shall be discussing on the fundamentals of goods and services tax. In our country, there are many number of taxation or the tax laws that are applicable on all the goods and services that are either produced, sold or services provided from different parts of the country within the state as well as to the other states. Now, there are excise duty on manufactured goods, service tax on the services, on the sales tax, that is VAT, value added tax. Interstate sales were levied with the central sales tax. There was a trip from one state to another state. There was a tax on transportation, that is service tax on transportation, and a number of taxes that are really goes up the cost to the customers. In this uh, slideshow, in this slide, you can see the pre-GST taxation structure in India. Your left hand side shows central levies, central taxes before GST Act comes in India, and the right hand side is shows the state taxes before come the GST in India. In this tax, in this slide, you can show different points of taxation before the GST. Central excise at the time of manufacturing, service tax at the time of provision of service, and VAT, that is value added tax, at the time of sale of goods. Before came the GST in India, we can see entertainment tax, excess duty, CST, VAT, OCFRI, local tax, entry tax, luxury tax, etc. After coming the GST in the year 2017, those taxes are subsumed because government of India taken a pilot project, one nation one tax in India. Those taxes are covered manufacturing sector, trading sector and service sector, but GST also covered those following three sectors: manufacturing, trading and services. Taxation in India after GST, in the year after coming GST in India in the year 2017. One is income tax, which is known as direct tax, and another is indirect tax, which is known as GST tax, goods and services tax. The journey of GST is showing this slide. In the year 2000, the first Vajpayee government introduced GST, but after a long years, in the year 2017, the act was passed in the objectives of one nation, one tax in one market in the year 2017. Got it? The GST is the game changer. This slide shows the GST, how the GST becomes a game changer. Dear students, you can see the game changers in the given notes in your group, which I provided in you. The tax liability. Now comes to the point, tax liability. As per section 22 of the CGST Act 2017 said that every supplier, students, here after coming the GST, we can see supply, right? The purchase and sales concept are merged as supply. Which another act, one is inward supply and another one is outward supply. Inward supply means purchase and outward supply means sales. Every supplier who supplies the goods or services is called supplier. Every supplier shall be liable to pay registers in the state or UT other than special category states if such suppliers satisfy the following threshold limit. Now, we can discuss the post GST taxation structure in India in the world of indirect tax. One is CGST, two SGST, three UTGST, and four IGST. CGST stands for Central GST, Central Goods and Services Tax. Tax collected, this tax actually mainly collected by the central government of India. Applicable on supplies within the states. If the supply is made within the states, then it is applicable. It is CGST. Now comes to the point SGST. SGST stands for State Goods and Services Tax. This tax collected by the only for state government, not central government, mind it, only state government. And this tax applicable on supplies within the state. This is also applicable within the state supply, not without out of state, within the state supply. Now comes to point the UTGST. UTGST is similar for SGST, State GST Act. That stands for Union Territory Goods and Services Tax. This collected by the Union Territory states. Okay, and applicable on supplies within the Union Territory. Same SGST and UTGST. Difference: normal states applicable SGST and Union Territory states applicable UTGST. Now comes the last point, IGST. IGST stands for Integrated Goods and Services Tax. This is collected tax shared between central and state government. The ratio is 50-50. And applicable on interstate and import transaction. If import transaction is made, then it is applicable. And if interstate supply means out of the state, like West Bengal to Jharkhand, West Bengal to Bihar, right? Got it? Next comes the point types of supply. Types of supply is three types of supply on the basis of taxability, on the basis of nature, and on the basis of jurisdiction. Types of supply is different. Three types of supply we can see. As per taxability, as per nature, and as per jurisdiction. As per jurisdiction, the types of GST is divided by two parts. One is intrastate supply and another one is interstate supply. Right? Next comes the nature of supply. On the basis of nature of supply, three types of GST we can see. One is principal supply, two is mixed supply, and third one is composite supply. We can discuss later in details in next classes. So this is the introduction class. So introduction segments, overview segments. That's why we can just friendly with GST. And as per taxability, types of four supply. One is taxable supply, second one is non-taxable supply, third is exempted supply, and fourth is zero rated supply. Understanding about the CGST, SGST, UTGST, and IGST. If a product or goods or services comes from foreign territory to state one, like West Bengal, then it is applicable IGST. If within the West Bengal we can transfer these goods or services, then applicable CGST and SGST. But if from West Bengal state 1 to state 2, that means West Bengal to Jharkhand or any other state of the country, then applicable IGST. But within the state is transaction is made, then applicable CGST and SGST. And state 2, that is Jharkhand, Bihar. So what? This state 2 to another union territory state or without legislation, then apply IGST. If this is made, this transaction is made within the union territory, then applicable CGST and UTGST. Students, please see that when the transaction is made within the West Bengal, within the Bihar, within the Jharkhand, then applicable CGST and SGST. But at the time of one state to another state, one state to another state, then it is applicable IGST. But when it is supplied, then when it is transferred within the same state, then apply CGST or SGST. Sorry, CGST and SGST. But from one state to another state, then it is apply IGST. But within the same state, it is apply CGST as GST. But at the time of when the supply is made in union territory state, then it is applicable for CGST and UTGST in the place of SGST. Because we previously we told that at union territory state, there is applied in the place of SGST, that is UTGST. Okay. Have you any confusion? Okay. So now we can discuss this situation in the help of examples. Already we told that, but we will be discussed in the help of example in the next session, in the next class. Okay. Thank you.